Okay, live. Um, let's see. Hi there from all of those who are watching, and it's the usual, isn't it? As you can see, my account is what it is. Trying to find some profits in the market, but still not able to. I hope my journey of showing you the losses in my live account day after day. Um, it's teaching you something, and it's just, I guess, showing how difficult it is. Geez, there's some green on AMC. Um, I know there's lots of action actually on AMC and GME at the moment uh, for quick scalps, but after my experiences um, in the recent past, I'm not too keen of on trading those. I guess the entry on GME, from what I heard from people who actually do make money in it. Let's just go back to GME. I think GME would have been good as a daily. No, 1 minute. On daily, should be looking at the chart here, I guess. Let me just get another software I don't like. Looking at the daily on this one. Where's this thing? It's right here. What am I looking at? That's yesterday loss. Look, I lost on TNA yesterday, and now look, it bounced off kind of this moving average here, and then it's kind of going back up. It's just so difficult at the moment. GME. Oh, it's a really difficult time to start day trading. I kind of started at the worst possible time in March this year. Like, it's really tough even for people who know what they're doing. They either already preserving their profits from last year, or they're just not trading that much, uh, or they just trade the best of the best and they know what those are and they're really good at it. Also, that reminds me of something. So let's have a look. I don't know. Probably something like that, I guess, would have been the entry. Hold on. Right about there, I guess. Okay, if I want to try these lines, these levels, right? It's not, rocket science. You just draw your lines um, where it makes sense. So I guess it was this. This is the place. This tightness here. Then it gradually broke out slightly. This is the lowest volume, as you can see over here. I guess this was the entry. Boom, boom. Look at this. This gap up. It's great. I mean, who would have thought that it's going to go this high? But keeping that in mind, like where we are actually on this one, look at the volume. Let's just shrink this a little bit. So for those who are still keen on getting in GME, obviously no one knows where it actually will go. But look at the volume here. Actually, the volume was amazing over here, right? But this is actually, oh, hold on. Okay. This hasn't been actually done on such a high volume, right? But I guess there's some people who want to sell who are stuck, if there are any. But once it made this move, it's going to be a little bit harder get to that level again. So okay, so say you have this volume here, those increased volume here, it only moved so much, and over here it's kind of, this was quite a big volume, but I was selling, lots of selling here as well because it closed around here, and then decreasing volume. So it has already come quite close to this area here on even smaller volume, right? So I don't know. Obviously, I'm completely unexperienced, but I'm just telling you my process, how I see it, and obviously I'm a losing trader, so so that's not, you know, you can take my opinions. That probably it will go. It will probably go up if I think it will go down, right? So that was GME. And AMC obviously is going doing something similar. It broke a little bit earlier, but I didn't get involved earlier. Yeah, it was first than GME. So it'll be interesting to watch how far it goes. Now, roadblocks. Let me just open it and this. Where's that thing? This. So, okay, it's kind of dropping now, but I traded it at 78. I checked it, I think today, around here and around this area. That's where I got in. Sold at 83, 84-ish last shares, kind of towards the top of this. Then it kind of dropped during the day in the afternoon and closed, right? But then look, after, I don't know, probably the same level, just went straight up the next day. Then it had a slower day, but closed near the top. Closed green actually, and today another move. So if I kept my shares, original shares that I bought here, I would be about 150, let's say 150, $160 up. But obviously I'm calculating to the top. But when you get into the breakout trade like this one, and it's a story stock, you are meant to hold it for at least 3, 4, 5 days. I don't know when the what is it? The moving average, the 10-day moving average will catch up to it, but I wouldn't want to hold it to the bottom. I would definitely want to sell some into strength over here. But it shows me I took $30 for this trade. Because I bought some, sold some, bought some, sold some. So I had 3 trades and they were all profitable. Overall $30 on that trade. But it just shows me that I have to stick to the strategy, not sell as soon as I see profits, because I did see profits, and I had a losing trade when I fat-fingered something in the pre-market, so I just wanted to lock in the gains, but I left a lot more money on the table. So it's something that I have to work on if I'm gonna be swing trading. Obviously now in the market, choppy market as it is at the moment, it's really hard to do that, to hold on to trades, because if you see profit, you kind of should take it. Otherwise, there's lots of reversals. So there's very few stocks that actually move the way this one does, I guess, in my view at least, because lots of them they go up for a day, then sell off, etc., etc. Okay, so let's go back to Lightspeed. GME is dropping at the moment. Yeah, I hope if you had some GME shares, you sold some into strength here, but it's so hard like to look at the big picture and just hold it maybe for a bigger move. But this is already in a lower half of the candle, of today's candle. High volume, some selling. So yeah. It's below the VWAP on a 10-minute chart here. We can see. So that might be, I don't know. Okay, whatever. Who cares what I think? Anyway, mistakes that I've made. Let's see what I can learn from today's trades. ZS. It was the first stock that was gapping up $1 or 4% today. When the market opened, that came up on my scanner, and I know some other trades were interested in it, they were buying it, but let's see 1 minute. Okay, let's just go here. Lots of lines in here. I was thinking, actually, you see this triangle here? Actually, I was looking at this one and I thought, let's get my losses back, and it will probably bounce. Then it sold off a little bit lower, and then I created this line here, and I thought, oh, look at this, this is a perfect entry, and I'm gonna probably miss it. But then I think I looked, let's see what I looked at. I guess I was looking at this candle here. Is it 10 minutes still? Yeah, it's 10 minutes. So I was looking at this candle. It's a kind of it closed basically on the in the lower half of it on the 10-minute candle on quite big volume by comparison to what we're seeing over here. The volume is actually decreasing, so I thought, nah, let's leave it, and I'm glad I did leave it, because I would just increase my losses. And it was very, it's a high ATR. The range of the stock, it moves quite a bit, so I was really quick to lose quite a bit if you compare it to my share size, right? With only trading 10 shares and 20 shares round trip, it was still $20. So that was not annoying. So look at this. This is just so awful. Well, what I learned from that, I bought it quite late. Well, the moment at that moment looked quite strong. So hold on, this is the 30. So that's the opening. Well, I didn't buy it quite late, right? I bought it quite quickly, but it just didn't. Shush. It didn't have much progress, right? It didn't go any higher. It looked very strong, but yeah, huge wicks, and then selling off. So I kind of sold below the VWAP, which was actually what I was planning, right? I think I actually didn't realize, but at this point I saw that it's at the bottom of this candle, the price action. I held a little bit too long, because this already shows me that it's not going, like, there's lots of selling, right? So I should have been more aware of this and actually acted on it, but I didn't want to take a loss, right? So I held it a little bit longer. My stop loss should be actually the low of the day, or just below it, but this thing moving so much, I would be looking at $80 loss on 10 shares. So I just couldn't afford it, and I just took it below here. This price action wasn't good, it was just dropping, so I just closed it here, and then it it dropped to 1 cent. It was low 191.50, and the opening, oh sorry, no, I was looking, that's pre-market. So the market open was actually here, so I would be stopped out. I kind of drew these lines in a before the market opened, and that's obviously pre-market low and the pre-market high, kind of recent low and high, because it obviously was lower earlier. No, that's yesterday's high, actually, this one. Let's just go back to it. Am I right? Am I talking rubbish? No, so that's not pre-market. No, this is some other line that I drew. Sorry, so I don't even have it marked, which is not good. I usually mark my pre-market high like this, and then pre-market low. So my stop should have been actually over here, right? Oh gosh. So opening is right here. So that should be my stop loss. So I closed it earlier, which is I reduced my losses a little bit. I think I should record when I can during the day when I actually trade. I'm not supposed to be showing these screens here live, but I'll find it much easier than reviewing the trades. Right. So crowd. I hope that once I turn profitable, it would be nice to have those videos and show how it really is to learn to trade and how long it takes. And I, the way it is at the moment, I expect it to be to be quite a long time before I learn to do it. And hopefully I will still have the funds and I won't give up, and I'll be kind of sticking to it and just learning for every mistake, and have enough funds to actually keep going, because at this pace, I don't know. let's see. Crowd. What the hell did I do with this one? I think it was one of the other ones on my scanners. So I went in here and then sold it. Okay, I had like $3 profit on it. Let's see. Yeah, $3 profit here on crowd. And then obviously as soon as I sold it, because I thought it would drop, it moved up. So annoying. And then I went in here, that was the candle, that topping candle, and it dropped very quickly, so I closed it. I'm glad I did. Let's see what it has done, because I actually didn't check this one. So 224.61, 221. Okay, so this is lower. It is lower, trading lower, but very tight range and hardly any volume. Right, and the last one, OMI. I was really close to doing exactly the same what I've done on CRWD, but I kind of held it a little bit longer, and I don't remember if it was a mistake or what, but I was so close to getting out of this trade. So it had this kind of stairs, and I thought it's gonna go higher, and I have to be careful. I don't know. I'm getting in and it drops straight away, and then I have to hold on to a position which I think it might be going even lower, and I don't like it. I have to be smarter about getting my entries. But I held through it, and I think at this point I was like super close. Or even here, I thought that if it's so tight that when it's gonna go, it's gonna go hard in either direction. But I was worried that it's gonna go down. So this one opened here, then kind of dropped to this level and closed here, and then opened, timely drop, and then I think even over here I was like I had my fingers on the keys to close this crap, and boom, it exploded. So I think on this one with trading 10 shares, I covered half over here, so I knew if I close at my entry, I would cover my what is it, commissions and stuff. So that was a free trade. So I held it even through these pullbacks, and I was a bit annoyed because I thought maybe I should have taken it all out at this point. But yeah, it kind of bounced and went even higher, and I could see that it's struggling to break this 40 level. But I thought it actually will, but I wanted to sell into strength, but then it was dropping, so I decided, okay, 40, 39, 50 something I covered. I should have covered in here. And I was thinking actually about having an order at 40.01, because I thought, after this thing gets broken, it will be quite strong. But look at the volume. It's you can see that it's the selling is increasing. So I'm glad I covered, because I think, yeah, look at this. Give up on it at this point. So it's kind of trailing back. No, okay, lowered higher, 39.70. I didn't actually look at it yet since then. So that's the end, 12.52. Okay, so yeah, consolidating. Well, can I? Oh, it's 1 minute like this. Oh, hold on, 40.46. Can't see what I'm looking at. Let's see. It was kind of like this. So it broke actually that level. I wasn't looking at it anymore. Nice. 39, 40 here, and eventually broke that level. 40 goes like that. Okay, nice. Wow. So yeah, quite happy with this one. Maybe I shouldn't have sold half of my position, but still I was able to make a few dollars on it, just to recoup some of the losses on these two. But overall, I think it'll be like minus 15 after 9 trades, because that adds yeah, $9 as a commissions. So 16, 17, whatever, not 15. So yeah, that's what I have for today. Another red day, and sometimes feeling like giving up, but I really kind of enjoy it, and I kind of feel I'm closer, but whenever I think I'm closer, it's something like this happens and it just continues. I think maybe I should stop trading for a bit, just watch the markets for a while, um, and resume at some other point. But I think it's really important for the psychology, like to see, how to hold those positions and get comfortable with trading live, and that's also has value, some kind of value. But I just don't want to drain the account. So we'll see how it goes. So that's it for today, I guess, and I'll see you the next one. Hopefully, the green one. Maybe tomorrow. All right. Thanks, and see.